Hello and welcome to another episode of Ken's Training. Today's training, what we are going to do is build a Unistrut frame to protect a natural gas line. And here's the line, the natural gas line right here going into this 5-story building. This is an earthquake seismic valve. What's happening is the landscaper is bumping this, it's tripping this valve, and it's shutting off the natural gas going into the building. We don't realize it till the tenant says, hey, there's no hot water. So then we say, okay, how come there's no hot water? Check out the hot water heater, there's no natural gas. Come down here and reset it. It's an inconvenience, and it's becoming a nuisance, and it's continuously happening. So what we're gonna do, you can see that when they installed this, they did put a nice cement berm around this area to protect it. This here is a water line going into the building. But the natural gas is the one that's my biggest problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a Unistrut frame around it. Now, this is Unistrut. It comes in a couple different thicknesses. This is the more deeper product. It's a galvanized finish, and it's extremely strong. And we're going to build a frame and attach it to this concrete berm, and we're going to attach it to the building, which is a ceramic tile exterior building. We're going to use toggle bolts here, and we're going to use cement anchors into there. This here is Unistrut, and this is the material that we're going to build it out of. Now, when you buy Unistrut, you get attachments with it. Okay, so when you're working with Unistrut, you're working with attachments. So I've got these attachments here. I've got an L bracket so I can transition and stuff like that. To cut Unistrut, we're going to use this tool right here, a Sawzall with a bimetal blade. In order to put the cement anchors in, we use this tool. This is a hammer drill, so it has a pulsating action in the drill bit while it's rotating, a hammer drill. And you have special masonry drill bits for going into the concrete. This is for when we want to anchor into the concrete. Now, I also got toggle bolts. These toggle bolts here, this is what the toggle bolt looks like, and I'm going to go into the ceramic tile and use these. This has a 1/4-20 on it, and I'll use a couple of those so I can attach to the building when I have my Unistrut coming up the wall, nice and secure. So I've got this. I've got a socket set here, so that way when we go to work on the nuts and bolts and we try to tighten everything up, we've got a socket set in order to do that with. Some other miscellaneous type product here. I got the bolts. These here are the bolts needed to put the anchors in, and then you use these spring steel nuts that fit in the channel here. Let me show you how that works. The way that Unistrut works is really, really trick. What happens is you're going to put this in, you're going to turn it. You can put this anywhere in the channel. Hang on a second. Still got a little bit of plastic on it. It's messing up my spring. All right, hold on. So that goes in. Hang on. I'm just having a tough time turning it. There it is. So once it's in like this, and you can maneuver this anywhere down the strut that you want, so it's completely movable, like that. Then, if you wanted to attach this L bracket here, you attach that, and that's a super strong connection. You can see that I'm working with 1/2-inch bolts. I mean, this is going to be very, very strong when this is all done. So another thing is a tape measure, black Sharpie to mark your product here and so forth. When you cut your Unistrut, you want to have some safety glasses, some hearing protection, and then of course gloves for your personal protective equipment. So we're going to go ahead and get ready and cut the first piece right now. All right, so I got my first piece measured, 23 3/8. I got my Sawzall ready, and I'll show you kind of what it's like, how difficult this is to cut with a bimetal blade. Now, once you cut that metal, you got a sharp edge on there. You need to deburr that with a file. Let me get the file. Alright, so now that I've got a sharp edge on the edge that I just cut, and I don't want to get cut myself, I'll go ahead and trim that off. You could use also a cold galvanizing compound on this, aerosol spray, just to try to keep rust out here. But basically I'm just trying to trim this up. This here is going to be our first piece that's going to go into our deal here, and I'll show you how that's going to lay out. Alright, so here's our first piece here, and I'm not going to anchor that down into the concrete just yet, but basically it's going to be right here in the center of the berm. And then I'll cut the second piece over here, and then I'll cut the middle, and then I'll tie this all together. But basically each piece is going to be right in the center of the berm, so that way when I put my cement anchors in, they have as much meat to grab into as possible. So I just wanted to demonstrate what it's like to cut the Unistrut. You could use a different tool than I use, the Sawzall. You could have a metal chop saw. I don't have one of those, so I just have to use the tools that I've got with me right now. Basically, this is how we're going to kind of build this project out, and we'll, as we move through the project, we'll give you the advances so you can see how we're constructing this. Okay, YouTubers, we've got the first frame of the flooring of the bottom section here installed. It's not mounted yet, but we have each piece set. So I want to go in the center of my concrete here. This one's going to match up to that. And then this one here is going to come over here like that. So just choosing to start with one piece, I'll choose this piece right here to start with, okay? So just for the time being, I'll put these off to the side. Now, the inserts that I'm going to use are these right here. Now let me show you what the packaging looks like. Just bring over a couple of these because I have to do more than one. Alright, but basically this is one here in a brand new package here. So I just purchased these anchors at the Home Depot. This here is physically what the anchor looks like out of the package, like that. And what I'm going to do is, the directions tell you that you use a 3/8 inch hammer drill bit into the concrete, and they want you to drill 1/4 of an inch deeper than this distance. So I just made a little template with this, and it's a little bit deeper where the black tape is, so my hole depth is going to be to this right here. So what I'm going to do to show you how to go about this is I'm going to take my first section, and I'm just going to eyeball so that this is resting directly in the center. Then I need to decide, okay, I'm going to have, I've allocated 3 of these for each one of these Unistruts. So I'm going to actually have 9 of these in the bottom, 9 of these in the thing here. So in the total bottom section. So what I'm going to do is make 3 holes with this. One here, one in the middle. And then one over here at the end. So you can see that I've got my concrete anchor holes where I want that lined up. So then, once I do that, I've already got my drill bit ready to go with the 3/8. Put it going the right direction, that way. And throw on my hearing protection. I've got some eye protection already on. And I'll sink in the first hole. I'll check with my template to see if I'm in deep enough, and I'm still not deep enough. Right there. So that is the first one. Take that. Now I got a hammer here. Okay. Go ahead. Got a hammer here, and I just tap that in. Right. Just like that. And then that there is pretty much ready to go. Once I tighten this down, it pulls that anchor in, and it makes it super strong. Back that insert out and take that washer out like that, and boom, there it is right there. Throw this down, throw that down, and you got yourself, you're anchored into the concrete. So basically that's the process. We're just going to continue on with that to anchor all of these up, but just wanted to kind of show you, you know, what it takes in order to get to that point, to get to a nice sturdy anchor. Okay, we have our frame completely attached all the way around, so the frame itself to the concrete, that's good and strong. Now we're going to tie this piece of Unistrut into this piece with this 90-degree fitting, or whatever the correct terminology is for this. So what I've got is I've got 3 holes. So I'm going to put a bolt in each one of the holes using these spring nuts here. Now, so what I can do is I can go like this, just kind of start it like that, and then when you put it in and you push down and you turn, the theory is that it's supposed to turn this and latch it right in. So that's one way that you could do it. Or what you could do is just go ahead and put your springs in and then latch it down. So in other words, the hole is right here. I'll put a little black Sharpie mark there, there, there. And then where my black Sharpie marks are at, I'm just going to go ahead and put in the spring, insert in it, and have it attached directly to the Unistrut right now. Like so. So there's going to be 3 of them. This one here is a little bit of an issue because there's a bolt underneath, so I got to tighten it up. Okay, so right about like so. Then I'll just take these. Okay, and then I'll start them all. Get them all started. And then the socket on this here is a 3/4 inch socket. And you'll see how that really binds up and ties together these two pieces. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side there. So these are nice and tight. There, this is not going anywhere. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side there. Now, once that's done, then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start building out the rest of this. I have to build out 3 more pieces for the top. It's going to be approximately the same size. And then we're going to hold those in with pieces going up here and up against the wall. And we'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so what we've done is I've changed my mind. I was originally going to attach toggle bolts to the structure here, but I've changed my mind thinking it's not necessary. What I did is I brought up 7-inch pieces here, built the secondary frame. This is going to come out right here, so this will be the ultimate height. Remember, I'm just trying to protect the landscaping equipment from hitting this. This frame will definitely do that. To show you how strong this frame is, here I am stepping right on that just to give you an idea. And that's without even, I still have 2 more pieces to put on. I'll show you how to do those pieces right now. Okay, now here's the piece of Unistrut that's supposed to go right here. I've got a 7-inch piece that I'm going to go, so this is ultimately going to go right approximately like this. So what I'm going to do is just take my black Sharpie, put it right here. This is where one of the certs is going to go. So I'll throw that in, get that prepped and ready to go. Now that is where I'm going to put on this L right here. So I'll go ahead and get that one ready. Just screwing that in. Okay, now this piece here is going to go like that, approximately like that. So I just put a black mark there, just to tell me where to put the cert. So you just basically push it in, twist halfway, so that it snaps into place, like so. And then I'll take this and just simply start that thread. I won't tighten everything up tight. I'm just getting it started, just to kind of get it into play. Now this top one is going to go right about like so. Put that in. And basically this is just the process of how you put this all together in trying to build this frame out. Now, this top piece is going to go like so, like this, and it's right about, well, I'm trying to level that out, it's right about here, so I'll just go ahead and take that, put it here, like that, then get my bolt ready, and I'll straighten everything out, get everything level. I'll get this exactly where I want it before I tighten it down, and I'll get that one. But pretty much you got an idea of how I'm going to put this all together. I'm also going to bring this one up here, and then I'm going to tie that in with a 90-degree one of these on this side right here. So we're going to go ahead and put this all together, and then we'll show you that step. Okay, this is the tail end of our project. This is the final product that we were trying to accomplish. It's a very, very strong frame. I can try to kick this. I can walk on this. It's not going anywhere. This is fully strong and stuff like that. So anyways, I hope you learned a little bit about working with Unistrut. It's a great product to work with. You can use it for multiple applications. It comes in different sizes. You can do searches on it to figure out what it is you want to do. A lot of people use it to build frames for transformers or other electrical devices, for electrical service panels and stuff like that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, click on the like button to give me some extra likes. Check out my YouTube channel, which is Ken Training. And if you would like to leave a comment about anything, please leave a comment. Those are always fun to read. And I'll see you on the other side.